Hello, and welcome to the journey to the opening of Waterway 93. Waterway 93 on my journey to become the first person ever to find the source of 100 waterways. I'm on my way to the opening currently. The technically the opening. The technical opening of the waterway. Technically. I'll explain more when I get there. I have made it through 93 waterways. How am I not dead? Yo, check it out. Post. Yo, why'd they name a piece of wood after the thing you do online? I'm almost there. It was an intense journey. The road's just up there. It was an intense journey. Here it is. Look at all that. Look at all that waterway. That's my technical opening. Why is it technical? Because technically, the main waterway is the opening of all of its tributaries. Yeah. No, that's not the right angle. Now, you might be wondering, this was the worst angle. Okay, now you might be... Alright, let me change this angle. I caved and pulled out my tripod. Now, you might be wondering, why is like the main waterway being the opening of all its tributaries important? And that's because today I'll be sourcing a tributary. Now, also, I can't access the opening of the waterway I'm doing today, so I can't. No, I probably could. I just can't be bothered, so I'm gonna cheat and do this. In other news, my right ankle is starting to play up. I brought up my right ankle a little while ago. I'm like, it's probably fine. It's starting to show signs that it's probably not fine. And the reason that's funny, that my ankle's messed up, is I actually have tendonitis in my left ankle as well. So now if I get tendonitis in this ankle, I'll have matching ankles. That's pretty funny, I reckon. Comedy gold, I reckon. I'll probably still be able to walk when I'm older. Alright, I'm on the road. I should specify that the tendonitis in my left ankle I barely feel anymore. Every maybe a few months, it flares up a tiny bit and then goes away again. So it's not like I'm crippled or anything. I'll probably be fine. I'm just going gentle on it. The tendonitis hasn't developed. I can still walk on the ankle. It just feels a bit tight. It's cool. 7 waterways to go after this one. Then I won't even need my buddy anymore. Just rode past some kids playing Warrior on the side of the road. They had toys, bows and arrows and things like that. Thought about stopping off and showing them who the real Warrior is. I beating them in a fight. But I decided against it. Got in trouble last time I did that. Turns out the road I'm heading out to, that the waterway runs along the side of, further out than I thought. So that's a good reason to end it all, you know what I mean? Might accidentally fall over in front of a car. Adventure. Check it out. Rainbow. You can't see it. Car's coming. Yeah, there it is. Another car's coming. And they arrived at my way further out turn off than I thought. Behold. By looks of it though, it's bike and horse friendly. So that's good. Works in my favor. That's a pretty decent view. Apparently I'm on some sort of tourist drive. Kind of goes out this way. So you know that I'm in uncharted territory now, you know what I mean? I'm way out there. Venture into the unknown, you know what I mean? Venture. Alright, so I'm nearing the source of the waterway now. That's it. I don't know why I stopped. Or took off my helmet, actually. Let's put that back on. A car drove by, which is wild because I'm really in the middle of nowhere out here on this tourist road. Venture! On the road. Don't crash. Right, so I'm at the source. This big thicket here. Pretty sure that's a wetland. In fact, about 99% sure it's a wetland. You might be going, well, doesn't it kind of look like, the waterway goes under the road here? But no, that's just drainage. It might be slightly more complicated than that, but I'll discuss that more later. Stay tuned. seeps off kind of there and then goes into the wetland. I'll just make sure, you know, it is a wetland. Give me a sec. Venture. This blackberry was in here. Cool, cool. Yeah, this is definitely a wetland. But let's see if I can find a bit of water. Ow, 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 ow. Why is there so much blackberry? Why am I doing this? For fuck's sake, don't get caught. What is in the way of my camera? Get out of there. Yeah, this is definitely a wetland. Like, there's no water exactly where I am, but you can see water does sit here. And also, listen, you can hear all the frogs and shit. And wetlands do often make waterway sources. Oh, it's got down my back. Because water has commitment issues when it comes to wetlands and often leaves them in order to create their own path. A waterway. Yeah. Wetland. That's the source of the waterway. Or it could be this dam. There could be a spring there as well. Maybe here as well. Though that's probably the least likely of all of them. Either way, whether it's the swamp or that dam, I found the source. Yeah, I'm out. Yo, got out the wetland. All right, let's do an outro. Yo, smash subscribe for me finding the source of 93 waterways. 7 left. Yes. Is that right? Yes, it is. Starting to rain. Yo, timed it once again for when I turned off the camera. Yeah, there's going to be a long shot of me drinking water now to outro this video. And I'll probably be sitting in the rain for it. So it might be fun and aesthetic in that kind of way. Or it could not be. We'll see. There's a thorn in the back of my leg. All right, bye.